Hello everyone, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Monday is wished to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your time. The annual Wave of the Art is back again, this time in its 5th edition. The Rise Foundation, in collaboration with Paradise Club, is hosting this phenomenal art exhibition and auction. Today I am joined by Senior Pastor of the New Life Baptist Church and member of the Rise Foundation, Pastor Jovan Klein, to speak about this phenomenal event that assists our rising stars within the community. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Stephen Payne.
That was a 9 out of 10. I know you got the service down pat.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually
you're
impacting
feeling
my...
it.
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute...
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites.
It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy.
Welcome back everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. As promised, you are watching 284 Media, and today I am joined by Senior Pastor of the New Life Baptist Church and member of the Rise Foundation, Pastor Jovan Klein. Pastor Klein, welcome back to our studios. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much, Ron. It's good to be here. Hi to everybody out there.
Now, as mentioned, the 5th annual Wave of the Art. Time seems to be flying, and now
Yeah.
the Rise Foundation annual Wave of the Art art exhibition and auction is now in its 5th year. When you look back at the journey of having initially, you and your team, your colleagues initially putting this presentation together for the public, what are you most proud of when you look at the journey?
I am most proud of the growth and the whole intention of it. Really, the first time we pulled it together, it was on the heels of the hurricanes that passed through, and we wanted to do something that brought some beauty to, or beautiful Virgin Islands after everything that we went through. So the first one was actually called Art from the Ashes.
Okay.
And then since then, it was so well received that we just decided to do it again and do it again and do it again. And until last year, we were able to attach an initiative of the foundation to it. And that, again, was well received and well supported. And I think it's going to be something that we're doing for a long time.
I appreciate that, because it brings a different, genuine sense of appreciation for not only art and the work that goes into it, but again, it's giving back. For the persons who may not be aware, tell us about the Rise Foundation.
So the Rise Foundation is a nonprofit organization founded here in the BVI, geared towards youth development in the areas of art, science, and culture. We really aim to just edify the community of our young people with their natural gifts and their interests in those 3 areas, art, science, and culture, to make sure that we are developing a country that is not just economically sound, but when it comes to the arts, when it comes to the holistic person, we have a lot of substance continuing there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, the Wave of the Art 2023 showcase and silent auction will be held on Saturday, May 20th. Tell us about this year's event.
So this year's event is going to be a little bit different. Like I said, we keep growing, we keep doing more. So in comparison to the other years, a lot of the focus was put on the silent auction.
Okay.
And with this silent auction, we do our best to highlight young talent or unknown talent in our beautiful Virgin Islands, to make sure, one, that they see that their art is worth something. So even with the collection of the proceeds, we make sure that the artists get half for their time and their dedication and their willingness. So we make sure that we put them on display, and we make sure that we put the beautiful art that is developed here in the BVI on display. This year, we're going to be taking some focus off of the silent auction itself. We're still going to have the silent auction because we have a lot of people that show up year after year looking for art, you know, what to add to their collection. So we're still having a silent auction. But what we noticed last year, Ron, is that people just enjoy being in the atmosphere of art.
I agree.
So we want to make some space for people to be more interactive with the art. So we're going to bring back our crown creations. We're going to bring back the face painting. You're going to have an opportunity to do your own painting. Yeah, we're going to have, of course, the fun things that we see all around now, the 360 photo booths. And we're going to have some opportunities for people to interact and get engaged with what is happening on the night and to leave your mark on the event. I'm not going to tell you how. You have to come out and see how you do that yourself.
Incredible. And of course, it's once again being hosted by Paradise Club, who is one of your major partners.
Yes.
You guys continue to do a really great collaboration. The ambiance, the setting of being in King Garden Bay on the water is really phenomenal. One of the things that I love about this, you mentioned it's featuring some amazing artists. We have Alar Rigglesworth, we have Hakeem Gravesandi, we have our very own Via Donovan Hodge, and another, Aviana Joseph. When we look at the selection in this year's presenters, many of them are returning. Definitely we know the name Via Donovan Hodge, and Hakeem is no stranger to this event. What can the people expect from these artists?
You can expect to just be in awe, not simply by the image itself, but just understanding how the artist creates what they create. For instance, Laura Wigglesworth, and I have to say, she caught us on the latter end of the planning. She heard about what was happening and she reached out. And it's hard to deny something like that when somebody wants to be a part of something good. And her art, I'm not gonna say too much, but her art, she uses either pen or pencil, and the detail around. The detail that she's able to produce, it's nothing less than just gifted. So you can come out and expect to see gifted individuals produce their gifts and just admire the fact that it's right here among us.
Amazing. Now, viewers, I want to make sure that you are aware that this is a free event, free entry. Of course, you come and you get to support by the purchase of the artwork as well as other items that might be for auction. This event is not just about the showcasing of art. It's not just about the presentation of our local artists, but it's also giving back to the rising stars. The proceeds go to after-school classes, and I want to touch on that because there's an application process, and I want persons to understand that they can be benefiting from this great initiative. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, we created this initiative last year, and we took some time to make sure that the way we put it together is properly structured, that we make sure that the channels of communication and the channels of funds are set in the right way. So what happens now, we have made a way for young people, school-aged youth, that can't on their own afford to be a part of after-school activities or extracurricular activities in the community to now apply to the foundation, and through this initiative they can receive a grant to be a part of, whether it be a music class, whether it be an art class, whether it be something that builds them, something of science. And honestly, we want to take it to the place where if there's a workshop happening in DC, if there's a workshop happening in South America, Africa, and you apply because you want to be a part of this thing that has to do with cultural development, artistic development, scientific as well, we want to make sure that we have a hand in the rising stars of the community.
Wonderful.
So you can apply. You can apply. We've already put out some applications in the community. We've gotten a few back. but you can apply. I think we should be able to put the email address up on the screen, but I'm going to say it as well. risefoundation.contact@gmail.com. Just send us an email saying that you're interested in the Rising Stars program, and we will send you the form via email with any criteria that goes with it, and you just respond back with that filled out form, and we'll be in touch with you from there. We want to make good things happen, Ron.
I appreciate it.
It just really comes down to that.
Yeah, I want to thank you and your team, Pastor Klein, for yet again putting this initiative on. I have been able to participate in myself for a number of years, and it is by far a very exciting, if you're interested in art, you love art, and even if you may not be and you're just desirous of opening and broadening your horizons to something different, this is definitely an event for you, and most importantly, giving back. Before we go, tell us again the date and time.
So this Saturday, that is May 20th, we start from 5 p.m. It goes up until 10 p.m. Do not get there too late, because when the bidding starts, it really builds up and it goes right up to 9:59. The bidding wars are always fun.
Yes.
So May 20th, we start at 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Paradise Club. Just come out, have a good time. This is a family event, so you can bring your kids. They'll have spaces to do things and walk away with something that they know that they created themselves, and they can know that there's something that they have to offer that is beautiful.
Amazing. Once again, Pastor Klein, thank you so much for your time. And viewers, this is the 5th annual Wave of the Art Showcase and Silent Auction, May 20th from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at none other than Paradise Club. Bring the family out, enjoy amazing art, and of course, you get to participate by purchasing that through the silent auction. Lots of activities, face painting, the crown creations, and much more. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you at the auction.
Thank you, Ron. Yep.
All right.